Welcome to this exploration of optimism and pessimism, the two opposing mindsets that shape how we see the world. Our mindset doesn't just influence our happiness, it affects how we react, adapt, and grow from life's ups and downs. Optimists are known to focus on possibilities, while pessimists often prepare for potential setbacks. But what if the best approach lies somewhere between these extremes? In this video, we'll dive into how optimism and pessimism influence our mental health, explore the benefits and drawbacks of each, and learn how to cultivate a balanced mindset. Whether you're a born optimist or have a more cautious outlook, there's value in understanding both perspectives. Stay tuned to discover practical tips on how to shift toward a balanced mindset that brings resilience and peace to your life. Our mindset profoundly impacts how we interpret life's events, shaping our reactions, decisions, and ultimately, our happiness. At the heart of this psychological landscape are optimism and pessimism, two contrasting outlooks that can either elevate or weigh down our journey through life. While optimists see the world through a brighter lens, pessimists often brace for worst-case scenarios. Both perspectives have advantages, but it's the balance between these extremes that offers resilience, adaptability, and personal growth. Optimism and pessimism aren't just attitudes, but specific ways we explain events to ourselves. When optimists experience success, they attribute it to their skills or efforts and believe future successes are probable. Pessimists, however, view challenges as permanent and internalize failure, which can lead to feelings of helplessness. This explanatory style affects their self-worth and how resilient they are in the face of hardship. When faced with an unknown situation, pessimists may anticipate a disadvantageous outcome, a mindset linked to a type of cognitive bias that often keeps people from pursuing growth opportunities or coping well with stress. Optimists, conversely, focus on what could go right, which has been shown to contribute to lower rates of depression and greater physical health. A person's explanatory style is like a lens that colors their perception of the world. This mindset affects reactions to both good and bad events. Pessimists interpret negative events as internal, stable, and global. Optimists, on the other hand, see negative events as external, temporary, and limited in scope. For example, someone with a pessimistic explanatory style might view job rejection as a reflection of their worth, while an optimist might see it as just one missed opportunity and prepare for the next one. This difference in interpretation is powerful. Pessimism can exacerbate depression and anxiety, whereas optimism correlates with reduced symptoms of these mental health challenges. While optimism often leads to more positive outcomes, an unrealistic level of optimism can result in disappointment. Realism strikes a balance between expecting the best and preparing for the worst. A realistic optimist acknowledges potential obstacles but maintains hope. This mindset is linked to increased resilience since it prepares individuals for challenges without disillusionment. For instance, in an 18-year longitudinal study, researchers found that older adults with realistic expectations about health were less likely to suffer from depression and faced lower mortality risks than those with overly optimistic views. This balance, sometimes called defensive pessimism, can foster preparedness and boost coping strategies without the pitfalls of chronic negative outlooks. Imagine Stephanie, a young woman diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Her mindset will impact how she copes with the disease. Unrealistically optimistic, Stephanie believes she'll fully recover and initially follow strict health routines. However, when her condition worsens, she feels blindsided and discouraged. Unrealistically pessimistic, Stephanie assumes her life is ruined, neglects healthy habits, and experiences a decline in both physical and mental health. Realistically optimistic, Stephanie embraces her diagnosis as a part of life. She manages her health carefully, stays informed, and finds joy despite setbacks. She prepares herself for flare-ups, but maintains hope for the future. This example illustrates that optimism, tempered with realism, enables a proactive approach while protecting against burnout and disappointment. Realistic optimism allows Stephanie to maintain her quality of life while facing the challenges of MS. Pessimism often fuels anxiety and depression, creating a feedback loop that keeps people feeling trapped in negativity. This pessimistic bias makes it difficult to see life's possibilities and fosters anticipatory anxiety, a fixation on worst-case scenarios. Research shows that people with chronic anxiety may interpret ambiguous events more negatively, which feeds into their fears and pessimism. However, the reverse is also true. Optimism and a positive outlook can ease symptoms of anxiety and depression. For instance, studies have found that optimism reduces anxiety in college students and depression in cancer patients. This suggests that cultivating a positive outlook can shield mental health, even in tough times. While optimism is generally linked to better mental and physical health, certain situations call for a dose of pessimism. Defensive pessimism, preparing for the worst while hoping for the best, helps some individuals cope with challenging situations effectively. It enables people to anticipate and prepare for obstacles, which can be empowering. For example, Fargard and Seligman highlight that unmitigated optimism may lead to recklessness, while a bit of pessimism encourages caution. Defensive pessimists are less likely to be caught off guard by setbacks, allowing them to remain calm and act strategically in difficult situations. Explanatory styles aren't fixed. They're cognitive patterns we can adapt over time. Here are some tips to cultivate a realistic, optimistic mindset. 1. Set balanced expectations. Expect both good and bad, and remind yourself that you can handle either. 2. Practice gratitude. Regularly acknowledging positive experiences can shift your focus away from pessimism. 3. Visualize success with caution. Picture your goals, but also consider the obstacles and steps needed to reach them. 4. Celebrate small wins. Finding joy in small achievements keeps your outlook positive and grounded. 5. Embrace realism. Recognize both the challenges and opportunities in each situation. 6. Build resilience. Through self-care, exercise, meditate, and nurture social connections, these habits boost mental strength. 7. Avoid negative self-talk. Challenge negative thoughts by asking if they're fair or based on reality. 8. Reflect on past successes. When faced with doubt, remember past achievements to foster confidence in your abilities. Optimism and pessimism are two sides of the same coin. Both have unique advantages, but balance is key. When pessimism is tempered with a dose of optimism, it acts as a protective mechanism, preparing us for setbacks without eroding hope. Conversely, when optimism is blended with realism, it nurtures a mindset that is resilient, grounded, and adaptive. While we can't always control events, we can influence our reactions. In the words of Lao Tzu, if you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Balancing optimism, pessimism, and realism enables us to find peace, regardless of what life brings our way. Thanks for watching our journey through optimism and pessimism. As we've seen, both mindsets bring unique strengths to the table, but it's all about finding balance. A realistic approach to life allows us to navigate challenges with hope while staying grounded in reality. Do you identify more as an optimist or a pessimist? How has your mindset helped or sometimes held you back? We'd love to hear your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insightful content to help you grow and thrive. See you in the next video.